the war has become the siege instrument. Means no countries of the world wants direct confrontation, direct war, because they understand if we go for war, certainly we will lose our economy, we will lose our people, we will lose our resources.
Okay, good morning everyone. Today we have been given a very sensitive topic, that is Khalistan movement. So basically, what is Khalistan movement? So it's a Sikh nationalist movement that aims to create a separate state for Sikh people through armed and political struggles.
I want to say our late CDS, late CDS Bipin Rawat, he once said that ships do not sink because of water around them. Ships sink because of water that gets into them. So it is what that is happening outside the world that is related to India. So the story begins on 1929 when Motilal Nehru declared Purna Swaraj. That time one that is quite famous Congress session that is happened in Lahore. So basically three leaders who opposed that session. One is obviously Jinnah, Muhammad Ali Jinnah from Pakistan for Muslim League. One is B.R. Ambedkar, Baba Sahib Ambedkar for Dalits, and one is Sardar Master Tara Singh for Sikhs. For Sikhs, he's from basically Akali Dal. So after that, the thing is happened about Sikhs. So as we all know, in 1947, India is divided into two parts, partition of India, as we all know, India and Pakistan. And that time, Sikhs were demanding a separate state for in India, separate state. As we all know, at that time, Punjab is divided into two parts. One is Pakistan Punjab, one is Indian Punjab. That time, Punjab is very long in India. Haryana or Himachal Pradesh, that is included in Punjab. So that is it. So that time Pune movement is started in Punjab. So that movement is started in, so once the thing is that in 1971 Bangladesh is divided into Pakistan. So that time one is Prime Minister of Pakistan, Bhutto. He is the father of Benazir Ali Bhutto, that is the Prime Minister of Pakistan. So once he said that India has cut out territory from his country, so Pakistan will also cut a territory from India. So Khalistan is first, it is mentioned in New York Times in 1971 in New York Times. And New York Times said that it is involvement of this Khalistan is in Pakistan. So the thing has happened. So after that Akali Dal demanded dominion states like Jammu and Kashmir, like separate constitution, separate flag, like Jammu and Kashmir. It is known as quite famous resolution, Anandpur resolution. So it is that. After that, one thing has happened. Bhendriwala, Jagdir Singh Bhendriwala, that is a very quite famous leader of Punjab. So he formed a Khalistan Liberation Front, and he demanded Khalistan separatist group. So he took his headquarters in Golden Temple, and after I think 2 years he fought for his Khalistan Liberation Front. So as we all know, Indira Gandhi has conducted quite famous Blue Star operation, and Bhendriwala was dead, and lots of people has died in militants. Lots of, I think approximately 400 militants are died in that operation. 83 soldiers are also died in that operation. So the thing is happened. After that, Indira Gandhi was assassinated by his bodyguards. And okay, thank you.
Now I would like to add some few points about along my side. Like note first, let me clear you. Not all the Sikh community of India wants Khalistan. There are certain Sikh community, section of Sikh community. They are just trying to manipulate the people of India. They are just trying to manipulate the Sikh community of India, and they are just trying to brainwash the Sikh community of India that we want a Khalistan land. If you talk about why, on what basis they are saying we want Khalistan, so there are certain section of Sikh community feels that they don't have the full political representation in India, and there are certain historical reason for that also. If you talk about when India got independence, the Punjab, most of the Sikh community went to Pakistan and settled there. They felt a strong sense of alienation and separation in Pakistan and India too, because they started thinking that we are losing our identity, we are losing our culture and custom and tradition. So we want to preserve our culture. For that, they are somehow they are trying to come out with a concept Khalistan, and they are promoting Khalistani movement in all over India. So it has cultural region also. If you talk about Khalistan was not so popular in India these days, but within 6 months it has become the talk of the town in all over India. Not in all over India, but in the countries like Canada, USA, UK, Australia. What are the reason for this? If you talk about the regions, so certainly it has some external link also. The Pakistan is very much keen to destabilize India. Pakistan is very much keen to bifurcate India into different parts, because Pakistan has its own region, because Pakistan thinks that India has liberated Bangladesh from Pakistan. So Pakistan wants to take revenge from India. Though ISI is very prominent in this, ISI is funding the Khalistani leaders. They provide training. They are providing. They are brainwashing the Khalistani leaders in order to bifurcate India into several parts. If you talk about some other countries like Canada, USA, and Australia, so they have their own propaganda. We all know that USA is a weapon supplier to the world, and India has an independent foreign policy. And India don't believe in the separation and don't come into force to any country. India believe that I have an independent foreign policy and I will work in interest of my country. Whenever USA think the relation between USA and India is not good, USA is trying to poke India with the help of Khalistani movement, because they started supporting Khalistani leaders in USA, and they are trying to show India that if you don't accept my points, if you don't come with me, I will try to destabilize your country. So it's the propaganda of Western countries, and it's just a type of manipulation that is done by the Western countries, so that to make India destabilize. I would like to quote NSA Ajit Doval. He said, earlier we used to work on defensive offense. Means people will come to us, terrorists will come to us, and we will save ourselves. They will attack on us, and we will save ourselves. But Ajit Doval has said India needs to change its gear, and India needs to work on offensive defense. Means wherever the offense comes for India, we will go there and we will settle the offense there. So India needs to work on offensive defense, not on defensive offense. And India is doing this. You see, most of the Khalistani leaders were killed recently. The RAW and the intelligence agencies of the Israel is collaborating with India, and they are doing great in order to suppress the Khalistani movement. And if we want to suppress the Khalistani movement, we need to first curtail their funding, because external elements are engaged in this. The ISI, the Western countries are funding the Khalistani leaders, Khalistani movement. First. Second, we need to ensure collaboration with the intelligence agencies of the world. Like we can have better relation with UK. We can make them understand that it is directly threatening the unity, integrity, and sovereignty of India. So we should not do this. Otherwise, I will take strong action against you. I will not, ensure a relationship with you and all that. If we do all this, certainly we will be able to neutralize the Khalistani movement.
Okay, Khalistan movement, it began in 1970s, but it gained momentum in 1980s. In 1953, Andhra Pradesh was formed a state on the basis of the language. That time, Punjab also started demanding for the separation of Khalistan. So that time, when Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister, that time he separated Punjab into three parts: Haryana, Himachal Pradesh, and third one is Himachal Pradesh. Haryana separated by the language Hindi, and Punjab separated by the Sikh. So that's why that time people also had argument. They started argument for this is not good. When 1984 Operation Blue Star, that time General Singh Bhinderwale, they passed away, and Indira Gandhi also passed away in that time. In 1986, Black Thunder was also came in party, and in 19.
Okay, so the question is that, like, why Indian government is not ready to give them a separate state to the Khalistani or Sikh people? So in our constitution, Article 1 says that India is a union of states. The word union means something which cannot be divided. Second reason is that as Punjab or that region share its border with the Pakistan, so if they will create separate states for those people, so it will lead to the internal security threat for India. Already we are suffering in the case of Jammu and Kashmir, and if government will create a separate state for them, then it's surely it will be operated by the Pakistan, because it shares its border with the Pakistan, and it will create a great internal security threat to the India.
I would also like to, again, I would like to quote the NSA Ajit Doval. He said that the war has become the siege instrument. Means no countries of the world wants direct confrontation, direct war, because they understand if we go for war, certainly we will lose our economy, we will lose our people, we will lose our resources. So what countries does these days? This is called the fourth generation of warfare. Under this warfare, the enemy country, the rivalry country, through the help of NGO, through the help of civil society, they want to destabilize the enemy country. Like the civil society war is becoming so famous. Suppose India is doing something, India is building some roads on border areas. Some NGO will come and say, no, this road is against the environment, you are not following the rules of environment and all that. So see, with the help of NGO, with the help of civil society, means NGO and civil society are funded by the outside, and most of the countries like China and Pakistan, what they does, they fund the NGO, they fund the civil society, and they're trying to halt the growth and development of India. So this has become the most prominent warfare. We will kill you by your people, by using your people. We will kill you by using your resources. I will not direct come into war with you, but I will use your people, I will use your resources, and I will kill you. So this is the main reason behind the engagement of Pakistan. Pakistan understood that I will understand that very clearly. They understand that I cannot defeat the India in war, in direct war. That's why he is taking the help of this civil society, this separatist group to destabilize India, to halt the growth and development of India. So we must understand this, and we must work also on our internal affairs. Like we must regulate our NGO, we must regulate our civil society, so that they cannot destabilize the law and order problem in India. So this is the basic things. If we focus on that area, certainly we will be able to stabilize and neutralize the Khalistani movement and all that.
I want to start with late CDS Bipin Rawat once he also said that India should be ready for 2.5 war. It means 2.5. It means 1 for Pakistan, 1.0 for China, and 0.5 it means in India itself. It means civil disobedience, we can say, civil war, we can say. So it is like Khalistan, we can say. So the thing is that as Indira Gandhi was assassinated for his bodyguard, so after that 6 genocides happened in India. Nobody has told about it. Approximately they said that 8,006 were killed in that, after that Indira Gandhi assassination. So after that 6 were feel not safe in India, and they are migrating worldwide, like Canada, US, Australia, UK. So as we know, in Canada there is 2.5% of population is Sikhs, and after that, as we all know, vote bank politics is happening in Canada. Once very quite famous leader Harjit Singh Nijjar was dead in Canada, and Justin Trudeau said that it might be possible to Indian officers, Indian intelligence is involved in Canadian citizens Nijjar. He said in that point in Parliament. So the things is happen. Thank you.
Definitely, India must not go for the Khalistani movement. India should not support the Khalistani movement. India will not support it, because it is against the constitution. It is against the morality and dignity of India, and it is the Khalistani movement is directly posing the serious threat to the unity, integrity, and sovereignty of India. So definitely, Indian government should take strict action in order to tackle and in order to neutralize the Khalistani movement. Thank you.